What's up, YouTube? Back with another video with Junior Pelon Official, and today I'm just going to go through with a little story that I have for y'all guys. If y'all didn't know, I just got out of jail last month. Last month is when I got out of jail. I signed for 7 years deferred probation, and another thing y'all didn't know, my dad passed away last month on February 8th, 2025, this year as we speak. Um, so there's just been a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life that I can't explain everything and go into details or anything like that, but it's going to take up a lot more time. I could possibly do that in another video. Um, but guys, there's just been a lot of stuff's been going on lately. My dad's death did put a big impact on my life. It did put a big impact, on the way I think and on the way that I feel, and stuff like that. There's people that want to run their mouth about me. People that want to run their mouth about me and tell other people lies and stuff like that. But you know what? That's not going to get to me because I'm going to be the bigger person. To say, you know what? I mean, everything they're saying is not true. So I'm just gonna say it like that because at the end of the day, we're not perfect. We're all human beings, and at the end of the day, it's not. We're responsible for our own actions. We can't blame nobody else but ourselves. But it's better not to blame ourselves either. You know, but yeah, there's just a lot of stuff been going on and stuff like that. That this it's really unexplainable, and I just need some great advice from y'all, people watching. Like, what can I do and stuff like that. There's people here that's kind of saying stuff about me and stuff like that. But, I'm not gonna let my faith go with God. That's something I'm not gonna lose. And if the devil's trying to get me to lose my faith with God, this is never gonna happen. You can try a million times, it's never gonna happen. It's never going to happen. I'm never gonna lose my faith. The devil tries to make temptations happen. He tries to make temptations all the time, and I've been noticing that lately. You know, at the end of the day, we all gotta admit to our wrongs and stuff. And I've been wrong a lot too, because there's a lot of stuff that I said to my dad that I can't take back now. Now because he's gone, I can't apologize or say sorry or anything like that. Now that he's gone, now that he's not here, and his death did play a big role in my life because um, it's making me realize that he was the only realest person actually there for me when nobody else wasn't. Everybody else was trying to be there for me, but they want something of return. But that's the truth. My dad was there for me, and I didn't realize it until now. Thinking about what he was doing for me when he was still alive until now. You know, he was there for me when he was alive, and I didn't realize it, and I treated him like shit. I can't take back from what I said. He always told me to stop drinking. Son, please, Neil, stop drinking. It's going to ruin your life. And I never listened to him, and you know, I just argued about him about a bottle to get that buzz, to get drunk, to get fucked up, you know. But we all gotta sit back and look. Like, life is not how you. Life is better than what you think. Life is freedom. lot of that freedom aside and just focus on doing what I want to do, you know, and that's not going to get you nowhere in life. And I've realized that from the beginning, that hey, you know, it's never going to work out. My dad always told me that same shit, and I never listened. So if you have a parent today that you're struggling with the same shit, spend as much time with them as possible, man. I'm telling you, spend much time as possible with them because you never know what could happen. You never know, you know, that person might be there today, but tomorrow that person might not be here. And I experienced that firsthand because my dad passed away unexpectedly. You know, I didn't expect him to die. It was just accidental. He went to work and boom, someone came knocking at my door saying that hey, he fell and boom, we went to the hospital and they told me he passed away. So it threw a big impact on my life. But my advice to y'all, please don't lose this. Like, if you have a parent, man, please spend as much time with them as possible. I've lost both of my parents, my mother and my dad. You know, spend as much time with them as possible. Because I'm living right now with a lot of regret. With a lot of fucking regret. You know, and sometimes it's hard. I just gotta hang in there, you know, and think for the best of me, man. But that's my little story for y'all. You know, try to take my advice. If not, that's on y'all, but try to take my advice as soon as possible. I love y'all guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Junior Belon Official. And please like, subscribe, and leave a comment for advice y'all can possibly give me. And I thank y'all. And have a good day.